Welcome everyone to Kiwiradio.nz, a weekly showcase of Aotearoa music, streaming live from Auckland to around the world. How you all doing? We have the wonderful Auckland band Midnight Green showcasing some music this evening, 30th July 2024. It is bang on 7 p.m. and we have their lead vocalist, Billie Rose, on the phone right now. How you all doing?
Everyone, thanks. Hi.
How you all doing today?
We're doing good. It's just, just been a big day at uni, so I'm excited. Thanks for having me on.
Awesome. Well, thanks to our little corner of the web here. And we're simulcast right now on Kiwiradio.nz and upfm.co.nz. I've been checking out some of your tunes today. It's pretty chill, but we'll get you to tell us all about your band.
Yeah. So we're based in Auckland, and we've been a band all together, about like the 7 of us, for a couple of years now. Started out as just like a duo project about 4 years ago. And it's just grown really beautifully since then. And this was our first release of our EP about a week ago. And it's all really fun. It's amazing hearing our tunes outside of the studio.
That's awesome. Where did you guys record, and how did the whole process come about?
Yeah, so we were pretty lucky. Our guitarist at the time, he had a great little home studio. Shout out Mitch. And he recorded us and took us, I think we actually recorded it maybe 2 years ago now, and wrote the songs about 3 years ago. So it's been a long time coming. Yeah.
Awesome. What kind of genre would you describe yourself as?
We usually go with neo soul as the best kind of blanket term, I suppose. I think the thing we love the most is really kind of getting everyone's influence from each member of the band, and everyone comes from kind of different angles. So my background was always kind of blues and jazz. Nikki, who wrote the songs on the EP, he was kind of more a really big dub fan. And these days we've got kind of new people in the band as well, and they bring all different kinds of influences, and so it's kind of just a really beautiful mix of all the things that we love. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, welcome to the showcase today. We are a storytelling podcast, so what we'll do is we'll play your tracks one by one and get you to explain what the songs are all about. Starting off with the first one here on the record desk called Delicacy. Tell us about it. Yeah,
Delicacy. That was one that we wrote during lockdown. I think it was Mitch's. He was the guitarist at the time, and he sent everyone the kind of bass of the song, and from all our different sort of lockdown spots we were in, we all recorded it separately, and he put it all together. And the vocal lines, I think majority of the tracks on that are from the original recording that we all just did during lockdown. I know that my vocals are just the same as the one that I recorded that day. I'm pretty sure there's a video on YouTube floating around of that process.
Cool.
But it was really cool. And the song itself is kind of a little cheeky one about there was this girl I had a little crush on at one point, and she had a boyfriend, and it was just kind of this fantasy idea of me convincing her to leave the bar with me instead of her boyfriend.
Awesome. Well, great to have you, Billie. It's a love song deep down. Let's start off the showcase with Delicacy. Billie is the lead singer of Midnight Green, a wonderful band here from New Zealand. Go check them out. Let's start the show.
Gentle
Welcome to Kiwiradio.nz, your weekly showcase of Aotearoa music. I do love the dub influence on that one myself. Really good job on that. If you are a fan of dub music, we've got the coolest band coming up on the podcast. This just breaking in. If you're a fan of Rumbus from the 90s, they'll actually be joining us on the showcase. But for now, we have Midnight Green, a delicious, sultry, soulful, and exciting band from Aotearoa, Auckland, and specifically. And we have Billie Rose, the lead singer, doing the press round this evening. So, Billie, well done. I do love that vibe.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so much for having us.
And Mitch, shout out to you. The fact that you've got your own little home set up, and doesn't it help when you've got that, though? You can
need
yeah, man.
Whatever goods the members have got.
Yeah, it reminds me of when I was listening to an interview of Linkin Park, and the guy, the engineer, is it the guitarist? Can't remember his name. Was saying that it's always useful to have at least one person in the band that knows how to record things. So, Mitch, shout out to you, the unsung hero, but also
Absolutely.
Shout out to Midnight Green, NZ. So good to be breaking a wonderful act. Tell us what your gig roster is like for 2024, what you've done so far, and what you plan to do next.
Yeah, so we just had our EP release gig recently. We just had the 95 BFM put out a review of us today, which was really sweet. You can check that out. It's on our Instagram. It was amazing. It was really like the most beautiful crowd. And so at the moment, our plan is we are quietly working on recording a new single to come out. Hopefully kind of stack up a few singles and work towards an album. Very exciting. And so any upcoming gigs, we're going to kind of fit in between recording sessions, I suppose. And at the moment, kind of looking at what festivals we want to play for summer.
Nice, Billie. That's so cool. That's great to have the goals there, and sweet sounding band. Tell us, because we've got you in the hot seat tonight, the singer. Tell us a little bit about your journey as a musician. Go back from the start if you have to.
Yeah, sure. Okay, well, I was born.
That's usually what happens.
Yep, there you go. That was the beginning.
This is the true genesis background of Midnight Green.
Yes.
But carry on. You were born. You came out of the womb.
I was born.
With a guitar and a
Everyone's
microphone.
lives got a bit better.
Yeah, yeah, exactly right.
The birth of greatness.
Yeah, shout
out Mom and Dad.
Shout out Mom and Dad. Awesome. Yeah, you go.
But yeah, my parents absolutely love music. There's just always music in the house. So me and my siblings all sing. Me and my brother were kind of theater kids. And he's incredible. I really wish he recorded as well. I need to bully him into that. But yeah, for me,
there's still time.
I know. Maybe I'll get him on backing vocals first. Humble him a bit first.
Yeah, that's a great start, to be honest. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Theatre kid as well.
Rivalry.
Tell us about your first role as a theatre kid.
Oh God, I think my first role was probably like a baby kangaroo or something. My most notable performance was probably playing Annie when I was 11.
Nice.
Yeah, my mom still brings it up. She's extremely proud of that one. I think it's
nice.
I just got it because I was a ginger, so it might have just been that.
Fair call. Hey, it's great to have that element as the front lady of the band as well, because that means you're not a shy person. Anyways, from what I've seen on your socials, I come from a theatre background as well, and I remember doing one when I was 17, and I'm the scrawniest, skinniest little teenager, and they got me to put on a muscle suit, which was amazing, because it turned heads at the time. They're like, where's Ralph gone? It's like, who's this person? It's like, dude, come on, it's me. So anyway, but yeah, for sure. Well, awesome. Well, Billie, it's such an honor to have you, representing the band this evening, getting the music out to new ears. We do have a local and international audience here at Kiwiradio.nz. We'll simulcast on all the video streams as well as our 2 radio stations. So shout out to Up FM, who is our other family over there at the second radio station. Taste of You is the next track. Tell us about this number.
Yeah, this one. This one kind of more on, I suppose, the sad side. It was at this point where I started dating someone, and we kind of quickly realized it was probably doomed from the start. And it was just kind of this moment. I remember us sitting on the deck, and it was, late at night, and we were like, oh, let's just write a song together one last time. And it was just kind of that feeling of like, we've had a taste of what this could have been, but we know it's not for the best, so we kind of need to cut it here. And it's just kind of that moment of acceptance. Yeah. And I quite like the Mitch and I had a real fun time recording the backing vocals for this, which you'll hear in the outro of the song. It's just kind of choir type track vocals. And I remember asking him, I was like, oh, every time I've tried to record kind of a choir sounding chorus, it always just blends into the same voice because it's my own voice, like over 15 tracks. And he had a great idea. He was like, okay, put on like a character voice for every single track you're going to do. And so
did he have
like
pictures
15.
of his favorite, like, some inspiration, like a Tom Hanks poster or something?
We chose names. We were like, okay, this low one, this one's going to be Bazza.
Gazza,
like,
mate. Dazza reminds me of like the
that.
quintessential Aussie Dazza.
Yeah, that's what I was going for. It's who I was channeling.
See, these are the stories that we want in the podcast. You get to hear the music originally, but, our audience, we love storytelling. Taste of You is up next here. Midnight Green is the band of the week. You've heard them on BFM, and now they're on two new radio stations, Kiwiradio.nz and upfm.co.nz.
Under the stars, just me and you. The night is warm, but I'm feeling blue. It's hard to enjoy this, knowing what we gotta do. No one believes in me like you do. It's that kind of kindness that makes me love you. Every time I lose my mind, your music finds me. Every time I lose my faith, your heart blinds me. I got a taste of you. So sweet, so sweet.
Kiwiradio.nz, your weekly showcase of New Zealand music. Midnight Green is in the hot seat. Remember, we do have Rumbus coming up on the show as well. If you want to know more about that upcoming show or any upcoming shows, head along to instagram.com/kiwiradio.nz. Be sure to send us a DM if you are the creative type, whether you're in New Zealand or overseas. Billy, amazing. Oh, I love that church moment down there.
Thank you.
Take me to church. Was it Des, the character in the background there?
Baz. Yeah.
Baz. There's probably Baz. That's cool. I heard mostly female vocals, so maybe you pitched it up or slightly with Mitch, but no, it sounded great anyways. Good outcome. In there as well.
Thank
so
you.
I'm really looking forward to your upcoming release, and I'd really love to actually invite you. You're like the right type of musicians that I want to invite to my home studio here. We're right next to the beach, or a couple of minutes down from the beach, so it's kind of like the perfect vibe. How would you feel about? I don't know. Are you near Albany in Auckland or?
Yeah. We'll come out wherever.
Awesome. Well, we've had Jenny Smith. If you want to check out that performance, we had her recently in studio. So yeah, we'll have to line it up. So I'll message you about it. And yeah, you're definitely welcome to do that and do a little tiny desk concert here with all the video cameras and live stream it to the world. It'll be great, Billy. Thanks.
Beautiful.
Awesome. Third song for the set. We've actually got a bit of time. So I'm glad you've sent me a good chunk of material because we can punch through it, Usually when we're breaking an artist, they've got one or two, but no, you've got heaps. I actually want to bounce around a little bit. You gave me a bit of a set list, but I was a little bit intrigued about this cover that you guys did. For those R&B fans out there, I believe you did a cover of Nelly. Would it be?
No. I wish we had. That would be a good idea.
No, well, because the track is Hot in Here. Was that your cover?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that not a Nelly song or sorry?
That's actually, we used to laugh about that all the time. So, because it was originally called Hot in Here. It's on the EP now as Undercovers. But so often people are like, "Ooh, Nelly." So we were like, we got to change it. Everyone's going to think we're playing Nelly.
Well, to be honest, Hot in Here is if it was Nelly, it'd be her. Hot in Her.
True.
But tell us about. So it is a cover, right?
No, it's an original.
Original. Was there a cover that you sent me then? Maybe
no. I don't think so.
No, you're pure.
I think I just sent you the EP.
Okay, you're pure original. The je ne sais quoi of original. It's not Prosecco. We're talking champagne here. Well, I don't know. Do you still want to play it? Because we've got time.
Yeah.
We'll play that, and then we'll go straight to like the set that you actually gave me. But Hot in Here, not the Nelly cover. But maybe you can tell us about it anyway.
Yeah. This one, honestly, I feel like I can only say it's basically just about sex. That's really all there is to it. It's like a diary entry. I felt my sex life a point in time, like 6 years ago.
Awesome. Well, turn down the lights, shut all the curtains, and you're tuned into Kiwi Radio with Midnight Green. Hot in Here. Kiwiradio.nz, your weekly showcase of New Zealand music. Remember, Rumbus is coming up on the show. I have to keep plugging that because that's going to be exciting. But we have Midnight Green here this evening. Billie, wonderful music.
Thank you.
Definitely gets me in the mood, that one. Yep, for sure. Speaking of hot in here, ooh, how's it, whereabouts in Auckland are you, actually? Is it pretty hot over there? Because I'm in a room full of equipment, and for some reason it's like the middle of winter, but it feels like, 40 degrees.
I am in my flat in Milford, so cold.
Dude, you are seriously very close to the studio. We're going to need to definitely line that
Yeah,
up.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, definitely. And we're kind of 2 years in the radio station now. We've done about 120 plus episodes round about there. And we've had a handful of artists come in and do the live things. So, yeah, we'd love to have you here. It'll be amazing, I reckon. So,
yeah, absolutely.
Open invitation for sure. And, keep an eye and an ear out for Midnight Green. I think one of the most exciting and coolest bands out there right now in Aotearoa. The singer is up next. Is this one about yourself?
This one I often apologize for at gigs, just how narcissistic it comes across. But it's kind of a sarcastic song. It was I think I wrote it the day after I'd broken up with this sort of situation, and he'd come to see me at a gig, and we went home that night, and he was kind of being all like, wow, I can't believe I get to take home the singer and all this stuff. We're just kind of laughing about it. And then like an hour after that conversation, we broke up, and I kind of just wrote this song.
Ouch.
It's a sassy little response. Bless him, though. Lovely boy.
I think that boy's missed out for sure, right? You're in better places now. I've been ignoring the audience. I am terribly sorry, but because I'm like one-man band here and I've got 2 different computers doing simulcasts and everywhere, I do actually have this new iPad stand that I've put on the studio, so that's pretty good. So now it's not on the floor, so I can actually see the live chat with this iPad. So I have to say a shout out to recordingstudio9.com. Thank you so much. They're actually a recording studio in Australia. And they've followed the channel at youtube.com/@Kiwiradio.nz and have said, just thought I'd say hello. Actually, I need to put on a different voice. I do have, here we go.
Is this a good voice? Okay. Just thought I'd say hello since I've been listening for the past 25 minutes. Enjoying the songs, by the way.
Did that voice thing work, by the way?
Yes. Beautiful, beautiful work.
Production quality is on form this evening. That's fantastic. Shall we play the singer?
Yeah, go for it.
Right on. Kiwiradio.nz, and I do thank everybody for tuning in this fine, wonderful evening. It is Tuesday night here in New Zealand.
Stumbled into something with you. You wasn't ready for somebody new, but I think you like me, and I think we might be more than we intended. We just keep pretending that this will have a different ending. Yeah. You've been good to me, holding me happily, but tell me, honey, do you wanna be the one to take home the singer? Do you wanna be the one to take home the singer? Do you wanna be like I'm feeling needy, but trust me, I'm all new. No longer that girl who was forced to beg a boy to not treat me like his toy. 'Cause now I know there's more to me to enjoy. You've been good to me, holding me happily, but tell me your name. Do you wanna be the one to take home singing? Do you wanna be the one to take home singing? Do you wanna be the one to take home singing? Do you wanna be the one to take me
Kiwiradio.nz for our Australian listeners out there. Check out, or Kiwi, anybody really, check out all their links at Linktree, so linktr.ee/Midnight Green Band. So that's Linktree, linktr.ee at Midnight Green Band. Neo Soul from Auckland. Billy, I think that's probably my favourite so far. Very
nice.
you have got to be the one. I could imagine Alan Stone or someone like covering that. That is awesome. Such a good vibe. Oh, I'm feeling good. How are you all feeling out there? If you'd like to join us, actually, there's 09889 8555, or you can jump in the chat room right now with Recording Studio 9 over to youtube.com/@KiwiRadioNZ. Billy, it's great to have you this evening.
Thank you.
Is this officially the best venue you've played in on a Tuesday evening?
100%. And I didn't even have to put on makeup for it, so.
For sure. You're an attractive lady, by the way, I have to say. But yes,
Thank
the
you.
band is amazing too. So, yeah, no makeup
are.
required, really, for Midnight Green. You can just take, that means less budget on makeup. You're more towards recording.
100%.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Whole package, really. Go check them out. Midnight Green. And also, I have to say, Rumbus is coming up on the show as well. Rumbus, they're sort of... Have you heard of them, by the way?
No, I haven't.
Okay, they're from the 90s. So anyone who's 30 and up might have known them because they were a big thing in the airwaves. But yeah, certainly. They've actually released some new music this year. So I will be showcasing their music. And if you'd like to be on the show, head along to Instagram.com/Kiwiradio.nz and send me a message. We'd love to have you. And how are you doing for time, all right? You good, Billy?
Me? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Sweet. We're rocking it with the 6-song set. Double the value that we normally deliver on a Tuesday night. It's amazing. So if you're happy, I'm happy to keep going with your discography here. Nobody is up next. Is it about Mitch?
No, this one's about sex again.
I'm sensing a theme here.
It's a little bit, I'm not going to lie, it's a bit of a horny EP.
What's the album cover like, out of instance?
Oh, it fits the vibe, I feel.
Right.
I went and did like a boudoir shoot for it. So
Got to sell those records for sure.
yeah, you gotta. Yeah.
So, all right. Well, tell us. Tell us more about the song.
Yeah, this one. When did we write this one? I think about 3 years ago. It's probably, I would say this is actually my favorite to perform live, usually because we give basically everyone in the band their own solo in the solo section. So it's always the one that I notice the crowd gets like, just falls in love with the boys. And I always have to take a moment to be like, oh, look at them all. Phenomenal musicians. So yeah, it's always I really do love this one. Yeah, that's the full story on that one, I suppose.
All right, let's rock and roll. Kiwiradio.nz,
That's right.
Midnight Green is the band of the week.
Rest your head, darling, on my thigh. I promise you that we're eating good tonight. I made you dinner and dessert, but you always serve me first. Candles on the side. You're the only one I need, 'cause you match it perfectly. Wanna eat this every night. Nobody touches me like you do, like you do. Yeah, nobody touches you like I do, like I do. Rest your head, darling, on my thigh. I promise you that we're eating good tonight. I made you dinner and dessert, but you always serve me first. Candles on the side. You're the only one I need, 'cause you match it perfectly. Wanna eat this every night. Nobody touches me like you do, like you do. Yeah, nobody touches you like I do, like I do. Yeah, nobody knows. Nobody
Kiwiradio.nz, Midnight Green, tracks from the EP Ars Amandi, presenting a very seductive and soulful style of music there from Auckland, and we are lucky enough to have Billie Rose representing the group. I hear a brass section there, so that happens live, right? I'm sure.
Yeah, we have sax
Sweet.
live, and
So good.
the guy playing trumpet on the EP is incredible, James French. He had to move over to France, obviously. And so now we've got a new trumpet player coming in. But yeah, his playing on the EP is just stunning. He also plays the keys across the EP as well.
Now you're collaborating with some amazing musicians in this EP, and it shows from the music. And,
yeah, definitely.
You are one lucky girl. But tell me, what's the most interesting meetup of finding one of these musicians? Do you have a story?
Oh, how would that be?
Like a cousin's dad or...
Pretty, I think, like, well, I found, so I'd come back from Melbourne where I was just singing in blues bars, and came back to New Zealand, and I was really keen to start a band, and there's like an Auckland musicians Facebook group, which a lot of people use, and I made a post there, and that's how I found the first person, Nikki, who helped write the songs, and then we found the rest of the band members over the years just through going to like amazing jam nights and essentially poaching people. We would always kind of choose, like, obviously they had to be a great musician, but like it's the vibe, you know, like we have to really love them as people. And
Sure.
The band's been so blessed across the past kind of 4 years of just having really beautiful people. Yeah, so I feel very, very, very lucky.
Very lucky indeed. Now, you've done some gigs as well. In terms of other New Zealand bands, who's caught your eye and ears?
I really love a band called Shoeless. They're an Auckland band as well. They're really incredible.
Shoelace?
I think they've either Shoeless, and it's spelled SHOOLESS.
Right.
Yeah, they're just incredible. They've got a beautiful EP as well. And I think they've just released maybe another single or a couple singles. But definitely go check them out. They're probably
Well, we
my
are
favorite
Kiwi
band in
Radio.
Auckland.
Kiwiradio.nz.
Yeah.
So we've got to,
Yeah, go for it.
put the, have the pulse. I don't know what the saying is called. But yeah, lost for words. The music's just amazing. Unfortunately, we have come to an end, and your last track is actually called End. But it's been great having you, Billie Rose. Can you tell us about this final number?
Yeah, so on the EP, this one's actually named French Delicacy.
See is a different track to Delicacy, right? The first track.
Yeah.
Okay, cool,
Yeah,
cool.
well, kind of.
Really? Kind of?
Yeah, it was actually when they were recording keys for it, James just kind of kept going, essentially, and he was just jamming, and Mitch said he was listening to him play, and he just didn't want to stop pressing record. Didn't want to stop recording, and so just kept letting it go, and just captured just a really beautiful, really emotive solo, and we all loved it so much, and James was like, oh, no, we can cut it, don't worry. We were like, no, we have to put it somewhere, and so we thought it'd be a really beautiful kind of way to finish off the EP and bring it back to the beginning again.
Hey, that's kind of cool how it goes full
Yeah,
circle as
so.
well. That's really good.
Yeah.
I have to say, Arza Mundi is the name of the EP. What does that mean?
Yeah, so it's Latin for the art of love. Yeah, we spent a little bit of time thinking about it, and it just kind of felt like it sort of encapsulated the storylines across all of the songs. Yeah.
For sure. This is the new album of the year. Get rid of your old Barry White records and replace it with this. It'll increase your chances at life in general. Billie Rose, thank you so much. You are a very, very talented singer. I love the blues kind of hybrid with dub. It's so good. And when you first explained it, I'm like, how is that? Because it's two different worlds, and you've nailed it.
Yeah.
You've totally nailed it. I'm going to definitely recommend it to our dub kings coming up on the podcast. Rumbus will be joining us very soon. Instagram.com/Kiwiradio.nz for full schedule, or head over to our website, Kiwiradio.nz. And with that, we have a sign-off that we've been doing for 100 plus episodes. And Billy, I just want to wish you the best for 2024 and let you know to stay cool and stay creative. And the invite's definitely there if you want to reach out and perform in studio.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
Awesome. Well, audience, what do you think? That is the show. Billy, that's the sign-off. Thanks. You have a good night, okay?
All right, see you, darling. Bye.
Awesome. Hey, she called me darling. Fantastic. End is next. If you're still in the chat, let me know, say hello. But we're here same time, same channel every week. And but go check them out. Called Ours for being with us. /Kiwiradio.nz. If you are in Auckland, get in touch. Maybe you can perform live in studio. We'd love to do more like live in studio stuff too. We have in studio. We'd love to do more like live in studio stuff too. We had Jenny Smith join us recently and did a live performance. Yep, but hey, thanks so much to jump in there and get some free promotions. We'll be signing out now, so see you next time. Rumpus will be joining us. That's a big one. Rumpus is joining us at Kiwiradio.nz. If you're 30 years plus, you'll know exactly who I'm talking about. Anyways, take care. You enjoy yourselves.